The purpose of this interview is to gather information about how people lived years ago. It is important that future generations understand about their past, and our council thought it will be a great learning experience for us as young adults, as well as an excellent way to gather information from people who really experienced our past. We would like to thank you for sharing your history with us as well as others. To start our interview, I'm going to ask you a bit about your ties with the area. Are you originally from Coley's Point?
Yes, I'm from Coley's Point.
Were your parents from here as well?
Yeah, my parents was born there.
Do you know where the Greenlands came from?
Yeah, they came from England, a place named Chad in England. And my father's old George Greenland, he come here in the 1800s, settled down there. He came over on a fishing schooner. They went to Harvard Race, and he was 14 years old, and he never went back to England after. And he come up here and got this piece of land there. His first grant is from King James, and then he got another grant for the land beyond this again in the 1800s from Queen Victoria. So he'd been there quite a while, but now he's dead.
If you don't mind answering, how old are you?
I'll be 18 on my birthday. December 30.
When we first met to discuss the interview, you seemed to remember a lot about the fishery. You could even remember the names of some of the boats. What is the earliest knowledge you have about the fishery?
Well, in 1949, that's the first year I went to Labrador. I went down with downmost down there. We'll say now HB the Cubans was the merchant, that's who supplied us. And that's Harold, you know, up there. And we were gone 3 months and a day. And was 5 of us, and we had 100 countless of men. And that's who we sold the fish to, HB Dillon. That's who supplied us. And for $8.50 a camel, with 2 days summer. Yeah. Now that was 1949.
That was $1 then.
Oh yes, yeah.
How long did you work in the fishery business?
Pardon?
How long did you work in the fishery business?
Well, we used to start in 5 o'clock in the morning, and you worked until the sun went down. Only Sunday, we never did fish on Sunday.
What was considered the fishing season?
Pardon?
What was considered the fishing season in Labrador?
Well, with all the cordon, we'd say you went down in June and us didn't come back off the 5th of November, we'd say, but we were fortunate. There was lots of fish at that time. They had a back on. You wouldn't have the foots in when you could start dipping. We had a trap at that time, you know.
Must have been rough weather coming back.
No, it wasn't too bad on the Coil. That's the boat we went down on, that's when we come back on.
Did many men from this area go to Labrador fishing during the time you were away?
Well, I'd say Coley's Point was 90% went fishing there. Was a lot of people on the Labrador there. Yeah.
What was your daily routine away fishing? How many hours did you work a day? Did you have any days off? And who cooked your meals for you?
Well, you had no days off, only Sundays. And you fished then from daylight till dark.
Did you always stay on the boat, or did you pull into port and stay at different places in Labrador?
No, well, we say he had a room, a house down those days, and he also had a cook. And we stayed in what they called the bunkhouse, but he lived in the house. They had a house there. Yeah, we didn't have no schooner or nothing, because we fished from the motorboat, you know.
Okay.
But lots of other boats with their schooners, they stayed aboard the schooner.
Yeah. So you done inshore fisheries?
Yeah, we stayed on the land in a house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we put our fish in the stage.
How far would you go offshore to set your traps?
Oh, maybe about a mile off. Used to leave Black Island, we would go to the Hare Island, that's an island left from Grady. So we used to steam right across the run there. Yeah, it was, I'd say about a mile.
What types of fish did you catch? And were there a lot of this type of fish?
Well, we went all for codfish, but we did catch some salmon. The salmon then was 14 cents a pound. We used to sell it to the collector. But we didn't catch that much salmon because we was mostly out for codfish.
Would you have the salt codfish when you took it in?
Oh yes, yeah, we had our salt HP dog. Bought the salt down in the schooner and we put it in the stage, and that's how we caught the fish, by heavy salt.
Okay.
Where did you get your fishing supplies?
From HP dog, that's Cubics, that's who supplied it.
Have you ever made your own fishing supplies?
And
Have you ever made your own fishing supplies like nets?
well, this I've made salmon nets, but we'd say HP dog supplied he supplied the grub and the salt and this and that, but Don had his own trap. You know, we had a trap.
So he supplied you with your materials and food and everything, so
Yeah.
you'd sell your catch to him?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. No, he supplied just about all of us on back on him. Maybe with 9 or 10 crews there. See?
Where did you store the fish after you caught them? How did you prevent them from spoiling?
Well, we split them, and then we heavy salt them with salt in what you call the stage. You know, we had a stage, it's like a stall, and we heavy salt them, and then in the fall, when it was time when we gave it up and the trapping was over, then we washed all those out and spread them up on the bone and give them from 2 to 3 days sun. And then HB Dawes send the schooner down and collect, and that's who brought the fish on.
So when your fishing season was over down there, you'd have to wash your fish and dry it
Yeah,
for shipping?
yeah.
Did you ever get caught in a storm when you were out fishing?
No, that's the usual little storm, not what you call the big storm.
When you came home, where did you sell your fish to?
HB Dawes bought the fish, Cubics.